Welcome back to Factorio Seablock TSM, episode number 223, where I'm just tracking down a little problem. I was trying to work out why we weren't getting nickel, and I've decided it's because of the geode train, which happens to be sitting here at the uranium, not completely full of red. Because I don't have one of those mechanisms that swaps them between the two, between these two. So that is kind of annoying. I'm not actually there, I'm just looking at it at map view, so I think what we will do is we will tell that train to move on. I think the easiest thing to do is actually to reintroduce the 5-second wait. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to try and find where the geodes are. Here we go, empty geodes. And I'm going to add the inactivity to each one. Oh, it's going to be annoying, isn't it? Is there a search? Not really. I have to do it on each of these symbols. Oh, it's only that one that... actually, do we have one for all the colours? I'm not even sure. They may not all be together. So, I think we've done you. Are we not doing you? You. And you. There's another one. An activity. That was that one. Here's another one. I might regret this. I guess we'll see. It's just, it will just end up being a different train that gets stuck here. If I don't do my balancing act. I think that was the last. Yes, okay. I don't need you specially anymore. So what that should do, as far as nickel is concerned, is this is where the nickel is getting loaded up. At the moment, we only have 12,000, but this is completely jammed with lead because I don't have a... We don't need any more of that. Thank you very much on here. So the other thing though is it's ready for a pickup of these gems. They're called gems, aren't they? Geodes, sorry, geodes. These geodes. The geodes. And it's also ready for a pickup of the aluminium ore. So yeah, we need to get rid of those. I might just leave it and see if this sorts itself out, because it may do. Now, what else, aside from the fact that I'm blocking everyone here? I added some... Oh, here you go. This train... Oh, God, is not filling up. Okay, well, at least I'm on a train and I'm not that far away, so we can just pop up here. And we'll sort out our next issue of the day. Which... Oh, stop it! Why? Why do you keep doing this stuff? Okay, so the next issue is this one right here, where there's filters that this is expecting, and we never completed that. So just as well, we were going by. Oh, we just have the wrong thing altogether here. This is the artificial or polluted fish, or puffer, sorry, it's the puffer atmosphere. So this is filled up, and there is, of course, a reason why it's filled up. It's managed to fill up because I did what I said I was... Oh, I haven't actually put power on those two. So you are running at speed 10. So that was instead of 4 that we left it at last time. Now, that train has run away, but it should be coming down to... this one anytime soon. In fact, it's on its way. So we will soon have puffer action down here. So based on that, I'm going to grab my train again. We'll get back to the puffers and we'll check in on the nickel, because we may end up having to make another, like a dedicated nickel facility. In fact, I think it's almost inevitable, given our demand that the titanium must now be placing on the nickel. So we want to come over to Pufferville, which is actually our urea manufacturing, so that we can make fertilizer. Maybe instead of urea, I should actually make fertilizer just directly. We'll see. Might have to check what it actually uses fertilizer for. And here you go. So what we need to do probably is... I don't know what we're actually going to use this for. Oh. We need a box of some sort. Probably one of these. And guess I'll use one of these guys. Which means I want a Roboport. I don't want Roboport 1s. Oh, that one actually connects down there. I don't know if I want it to do that. There we go, and I need some logistic robots as well. Probably. I don't exactly know what I'm doing with that just yet. So, what did we actually get? Gaseous puffer eggs, that's it. I suppose we have the greatest % chance of that, don't we? Oh, we got something different that time. Not particularly great different, though. .3. I wonder how fast this gas is dropping. Not noticeably so far, so that's good. I guess we are still ordering it nonetheless. Okay, so I probably need a hatchery. That's a puffer refugium. Doesn't look like I actually have a hatchery there. They're in here, aren't they? Hatchery. Arboretums. I don't know that I want 10, but maybe 2. 2 hatcheries, and I'm just going to pop over to the Make Everything and see if we're actually building those. Yes, we must be. Right there, in fact. And while I'm here, what are these? They're logistic robots. I wonder if... actually, I wonder if I can turn on the next level of logistic robots. So... these are the level 2 robots. These are the level 3 ones. I need to just check what they actually require. What are you? You are a logistic robot brain. Oh. Superior circuit board and electronic components. Superior circuit board. What do you know? Gold, copper, and fiberglass board. Fiberglass board. We just need glass. Fortunately, that means we need a whole train of glass. Just to make some robots, but that's what we're here for. Do we have any space? We have a little bit of space. Huh. Yes. So, fiberglass board. That should be fine. And what else? Gold, copper, and fiberglass board. And all you needed was glass. Alright. We can order the glass. And if we're going to do that, we then have to tell this that we want fiberglass board. Which is made where exactly? Is it in here? Fiberglass board, 50 maybe. Oh, it has to be minus 50. So, what about gold? We're not ordering gold. Do we not have gold being delivered here? Surely we do. Maybe I've only got the gold cable. I've got the gold, yeah, the gold coil there. No gold. Gold plate. Gold is on its way. Oh, we must have... We did have the glass, didn't we? Ah. There's no room up here. So now you're building superior circuit boards rather slowly from the looks of things. We better get an order for those. It's not in there, it's in here. Superior circuit board. And there is a problem here. Set filters, there you go. You also need set filters. Set filters. Set filters. All right, that looks reasonable at this point. Okay. So, are we making integrated electronics? It looks a little bit like it. But you don't have a request here. Silicon wafer. Ah, silicon wafers. Am I actually making silicon wafers in here? Yes. Yes, we are. Good. And you can do the same thing. And what are they called? Integrated electronics. Integrated electronics. So that should enable all of these things to now be built. And these things to be built. That's one part of it. The other part of it would be this part of it, which needs titanium, more titanium, and even more titanium. Those numbers are fine. So here we just need to tell it that we want the level 3 minus 50 and the level 3 of this minus 50 as well. Then the flying robot frames would be the level 3, and it needs at least one thing that we're not supplying just yet. Although I will have a quick look and see in our never-ending quest whether anything's changed here, and the answer appears to be no, which I think comes back to our nickel problem. Has anything happened here? No. Nothing has happened here. So we should have a look. I might even use the in-game search. This guy. Is at the geode supply. So why are you not actually getting ordered to go somewhere? Somewhere that would be here. Because you cannot actually unload anything at the moment. I'm not exactly sure I understand why not. Oh, that one. Here we go. So it's taken this long to do a round trip, perhaps. I thought at any time I wonder if this is the best way of doing this, or whether perhaps I should actually have a dedicated one for each geode. There's 6 geodes. If I move this out of the way, there is actually room to put 6 here. It's just, we would still have the inserter at this end demanding precedence, wouldn't we? We'd get 2 colours though, which would perhaps improve the throughput. Perhaps. I could do it in the opposite order down here. So, why exactly is this one doing nothing? Okay, I don't let this carry on to make this crystal stuff unless if this is above a certain amount, which it clearly is. So that's one issue. That's why this has come to a complete stop. This one's still processing, but it doesn't appear to be processing any of these because what exactly is the reason? We're not making wheels anymore. We're making this, but we're not making this. Did I pull something out that was required to make this? I may have done. And just said I'll deal with that later. We have a whole bunch of alumina in there. What else? I can't even remember what else we were supposed to be producing, but we don't appear to be producing it. Silicon ingots and carbon. What did we need that for? I was going to change the process up, wasn't I? So I've taken it out of another location. More red. Yippee. I've taken it out of another location, and how many gems do we actually have in there? We've only got 11k, so that could actually be causing issues with science, maybe. I might have to deal with this problem as well and actually do what I said we need here, because we need to be processing the silicon ingots and carbon to get the thing that we need here to that actually doesn't seem to be it. We need to make these wheels. Polishing wheels, these things. They need silicon carbide and steel. And we need them to go from that to that. And then the other things to get to that. So, yes, we're not doing the grinding wheels anymore because we have no silicon carbide. So, yes, I do believe I do need a train stop to drop stuff off. I could probably reuse this one, since this is a pickup stop. Yeah, I could reuse that one. I might just do that, in fact, and then just have them feed out over here. Turn into their grinding things and join into this belt. Alright, so we do have to take that little detour. I do want, like, where did I wanted the logistic robots over here, maybe, wasn't it? I'm not quite ready for them. How's this going? We only have one that's still going, because everything else, including a blazing puffer even, are sitting in there, and that's actually what we wanted to get to work on, but we do need to sort out this other issue now. It may even be more relevant. I need a way of calling trains that doesn't involve me actually calling them. I don't have so many other things to catch up in this game. I might build that. It would be something like you run through a gate, and the gate triggers the call to come and send a train, and you have some personal trains that you can jump into at various locations. Something like that. We need to go over to, not there, but over here. Oh, we can't actually get to there. Oh, I can't get to, I've already made the temporary stop, so it doesn't want to go behind, I guess. Okay. It is silicon, ingots, and carbon. Silicon, ingots, and carbon. Oh, I need more wire. Oh. Okay, so you need to go there and there. And you need to go there and there. The first one, silicon ingots. It's steel. Silicon ingots is less than 16,000. Set a PQR. Okay, that's not one. So PQRS. Silicon. Oh, and we don't actually have this connecting up either. And go there. So we have an S. And silicon and carbon. I hope my carbon supply is actually holding out. Carbon is less than 16. RST for carbon. I could make it a C, but T will do. Now, if trains on the way is less than S, send me some silicon ingots. And they're on their way. Now, the carbon, if trains on their way is less than T for carbon, send me some carbon. And that won't be on its way because the train's already on its way. Right. Perfect. Now, I think therefore I am. Promise me you're not going to blow anything up. I don't need blue. I can use red. You can be filtered for carbon ingots. Sorry, not carbon ingots, silicon ingots. And the other one can grab carbon. These are very slow. We may have to give them a nudge in the right direction. Anyway, so we want to make the wheels. I think I need a roasting machine for that. Like, yes, they are called wheels. Silicon carbide needs silicon powder. Silicon powder is simply made in one of these machines. This is probably going to cause me dramas, so I am going to move it out of the way. Okay, so you need to be making silicon powder. Just in the middle of nowhere there, so let's bring some power over. So silicon powder goes into silicon carbide, which is made in a chemical furnace. I doubt I actually have chemical I've got electric furnaces on me. Is there a way for me to convert an electrical furnace into a chemical furnace? Electrical chemical furnace. Yes, there is. I can do that. Let's do that. Now you can make wheels, if I can find them. None of those things are wheels. Am I oh, I'm trying to make silicon carbide, which is that. Filter, carbon, and drop that there. And you're going to drop there, and you're going to pick up from there. So we're now making the silicon carbide. And we need steel plates as well. Steel plates. I do believe those are steel plates. They are steel plates. And these things, that's what they need, steel plates. And they're made in a... They are made in one of these. You are making wheels. Which at this point have escaped my... knowledge of where they are. There they are. Okay, so you are going to drop off there and pick up from there. And the steel plate that is coming through here is going to divide off there. No, let's not do that. That's a little bit wasteful. And which one do we want to get it onto? We want to get it onto this one. So, you can go there and pick up from there. And you can go there, pick up from there. You're actually the slow part of this process. You're still the slow part of this process. Good enough. Good enough, maybe. It's a bit of a mess, this whole carry on, but you should be used to that by now. Okay. Almost finished the episode, and I might finally have time to resume what I was doing in the last episode. Perhaps. Not actually sure if I have enough of this. We have plenty of silicon anyway. What I'll do is I'll call my train. Get rid of that now. I will call my train. Where are we? I mean, given the amount of times in an episode that I'm calling my train, it really would make sense to try and fit in some of these sort of personal trains. But I'd have to make little stops for them, which could be annoying. I suppose I could just make it a single train, like just the actual engine, and leave it as even a one directional rather than bidirectional. But I'd have to run around half the base building the stations. We are headed to here somewhere, say. Gonna try and sort out the next step in this puffer breeding that we're setting up. In a very extended process to enable us to make fertilizer. I'm going to run away for the moment. Okay, so we need a way of refilling these with these guys, the gaseous puffers, which I think actually is going to be bots, because it's going to get to be too much of a pain otherwise. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tell these things to give me some bots. If I can remember where the bots reside. Here we go. Not construction ones, logistic ones. 50 will do. Don't need that extra bot. Cool. So, you can have those, and I'm going to get rid of that before they infest me with too many. Now, requester, I think, is what I need. Times probably 2. One for this pair, one for this pair. And you basically need just gaseous puffers, right? So puffer nest. No. We need the actual gaseous puffer. We won't take 200. We'll just put 20 there, say. And then we will have... do that. I could actually probably just leave those there so they feed each other puffers. That might actually be cleverer, because one of the outputs is gaseous puffer. Hell yes, that is much better. Although, one thing I don't understand... oh, right, we haven't dealt with the acid gas yet. Am I keeping acid gas for some reason? You're dealing with acid gas, but you're not. Right, they're all dealing with acid gas. So yeah, instead of doing this, we'll just do that. See if that works. It might not. We might need to revert back to plan A or whatever it was. Now, I need a hatchery, and that was actually the other reason why we were going to consider not directly feeding it, but sort of throwing it back. Let's just see what happens after this cycle. Okay, we're pretty close to it. They, with a bit of luck, will reload each other. And we'll only get other things up there. I've got like 26 in there, that's tons. So I don't actually know if there's a way to reduce the numbers of gaseous puffers. It seems that they just are going to expand endlessly. What I want to do is have a look at gaseous puffer breeding. Oh, and I've got 40 in here as well. I think it would be easiest to look here. Puffer. So what can we use the gaseous puffer egg for? We definitely have beans. Oh, that's how to make them. We want usage. The only thing we can get out of it is more rancid puffers. So we're going to have to do something about them. How about I put a hatchery, and this is the one that we're going to have most often, right? So you are going to get gaseous puffer egg. And we'll just, whatever comes out of you, just goes back into here. Right? So at least that should contain the growth of the gaseous puffer eggs. Now, all these others need some sort of breeding program as well. And I don't know what that's going to be for. I suspect the rancid puffer is we just want to breed it out of existence. Rancid puffer egg. Usage. Turn it into rancid puffers. That's basically all you can do. And usage of the rancid puffer is make acid gas. Rancid puffer. Or to make artificial puffer atmosphere. I don't actually like that one because it looks like you're growing the total number of rancid puffers you have. You can turn it into raw meat, that's interesting. don't think that much of that one. So you're growing it, but you have some chance of good stuff. Or you are just growing it. Or you're using it and blazing puffers to create artificial puffer atmosphere. And you're recycling the acid gas. Actually, that probably makes a lot of sense to do that one, rather than flaring off the acid gas. So, we need a tank for this. And at least the tanks are handy. I just want one. We'll stop flaring off acid gas. Thank you. I knew there was going to be some value to it. I just didn't know what. Where are you? Do we not actually have that yet? Oh, rats. I must have run away before it produced the thing. Fine. Now we have it. Okay, good. Okay. For something that has fairly even distribution in the numbers of these that it creates, we have a lot more acidic ones than we have blazing ones. And our numbers of these are growing kind of exponentially. We have the 2 rancid ones that we need for that recipe. Actually, those were eggs, weren't they? We actually need the rancid puffer and the blazing puffer. So they need to be hatched. We don't have any need for these. We only have needs for the actual puffers. Okay, I need another hatchery. You will... The interesting thing with these is they could actually take anything, couldn't they? Do I need the eggs for anything? It's not eggs that I need for my urea, is it? I don't think so. Urea gas. No, it's the actual puffer. So, if I don't need eggs, might move you. And we will filter by an exclusion, blacklist. We will blacklist normal gaseous puffers. Normal gaseous puffer eggs. So in this case, we got something. We got just those, I think. Drop there. What do you actually produce? acidic puffer egg. It's a chance for all the good stuff. Oh. No, that's not right. I want the usage. Acidic puffer. Or gaseous puffer. Right. I guess that should be expected. Blazing puffer egg. Can be used to make blazing puffers. Guys, we're coming up to the hour. I know we only really placed 2 hatcheries in our entire episode, but that is kind of where we needed to get to. I am going to need to have a yeah, I am probably going to need to put those requester chests back or something, put a belt in, something or other, but we'll worry about that next time. I'm going to have one quick look at nickel. We are processing again, so the nickel's at 14k now. We must have taken some of these away, so our fix up there has worked. Not that this is the fastest way to make nickel, but it will do. A quick peek to see if anything is going on here. It probably isn't, because oh no, we do have titanium. In fact, what are we missing? We're not making any of these boards because I think we are missing plastic. Is that right? Yes. Yes, we are missing plastic still. We sped up plastic last episode. Or at least in theory we did. I guess it probably could do with quite a lot more speeding up. From the looks of things. You're not banking up on stuff, are you? No. You are actually waiting. Yeah, it's going to be a long wait. I wonder where the last plastic got delivered to. Plastic load. It's probably called empty. There you go. That one. It went to Shrek 84. Station Shrek 84. That one. Oh, it went here. And that's very low again on plastic. Huh. Well, you know, I guess that was needed to enable red circuits, to enable science with our deuterium nuclear power, which has taken a very, very long time for only 800 science. We must have been really struggling on something here. Anyway, I'm going to call it there, guys. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.